Now, we had seen this wick here, and what I did is I went ahead and dropped a Fibonacci level from this low to this high, right? And I had seen that we had come down before to this 50 percentile mark here, and that was a touch, and then price quickly went away. So what I did is I went ahead and just drew a simple area right in here, okay? Hey everyone, the professor here, and welcome to this evening's crude oil analysis video to get you ready for London session and going into Friday. But more importantly, let's go back, see what happened today so you can learn as you are exploring your trading journey. So when I put out the alert inside of our trading app today, we had already seen that this drop had happened yesterday with regard to the actual news that there was more crude oil inventories. It was a positive day, and that's what caused it. Now, we had seen this wick here, and what I did is I went ahead and dropped a Fibonacci level from this low to this high, right? And I had seen that we had come down before to this 50 percentile mark here, and that was a touch, and then price quickly went away. So what I did is I went ahead and just drew a simple area right in here, okay? And then I got rid of the fib levels, and I gave the alert to our team members that we were looking at this area for a potential buy area, okay? Expecting price to come back and retest the zone. Now, I'm going to play this for you so you can kind of see what happened once we did that. I'm going to move the speed up a little bit faster so you don't spend too much time watching this. Price came perfectly into that area. This is a 4-hour chart, and then rejected that area once again. More importantly, though, what a lot of folks missed was that it actually retested on multiple times. So if we drop now to the 1 hour, right, there was the retest on the 1 hour. Okay, so price had taken off, came back one more time. Okay, so for those traders that had missed this initial pull up, it came back one more time. It gave us another entry, and then we took it back up all the way. And this is currently where we are at right now. So as we go now deeper into this video, I'm going to kind of give you a real nice swing sell area because there's something that you need to watch in this video so that you don't miss these wicks. The wicks tell the story with crude oil. So I want you to make sure that you don't miss that. So let's get back into the chart analysis. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the drawing. Now, what we're not going to delete is that we do have this area now that has obviously acted as a nice area of support. Okay, so one of the things that we did today inside of our trading group is I went ahead and had done a Fibonacci level, right? And just alerted our members that this opportunity here, we love trading in between the 61 and the 88, was a sell potential for just 20 pips. All right, we are currently running our 20 pip challenge inside of our group, and we're just letting members update their accounts. When I say update, grow their accounts 20 pips at a time. Because trust me, I've been doing this long enough, especially in a volatile crude oil market. You can catch 20 multiple times a day, and that's all you need to be a successful trader. 20 pips a day will change your life, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. So going back into the chart, that was the sell opportunity. Okay, that was the sell opportunity because even though we were counter trending a strong bull run here, okay, over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, price needs to breathe and price needs to take a break. Well, that's the break that it took, and it took it within our trading plan, right? This would have been very simple because if you needed a stop loss, it would have been above the most recent high, which is at the 100 level, okay? But we grabbed our 20 pips, and then now the market is closed. So now what we do is we remove this here, and we begin to look in the opposite direction, okay? And what I mean by that is we are first going to go into our weekly chart here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete that drawing, and I'm going to go to our weekly chart because you've got to know what price action is doing on the bigger time frames. Okay, we had gone from a red candle now to a green candle. And again, what this means is this week, price has traveled as high as 78.76 on this chart and as low as where I have my alert set up, 75.46. So we are working within that area for this particular week right now. On today's trading day, we can see here now in these levels that we bounced off that level that we talked about earlier, and price has come up to this level now on the daily time frame. Okay, so we hit that fib level. If we drop a Fibonacci from this high to this low, we can see that price, even on the daily time frame, gave us that rejection in that area that we are trading all the time inside of our trading group, that sweet spot right between the 61 and the 88. Now, that does not mean that price is going to stop there, but that is where we had our first initial reversal. Okay, so as I remove this, one thing that points out is that today's daily candle did not close above this threshold here. So again, we are going to maintain our high of the week and our low of the week, and we're going to be working off of this platform right here. Okay, so now we're going to drop down to our 8-hour chart. We showed you this earlier, right? This is where we took the buy this morning, right from that level, which is about 75.50, and we've identified a top level here of roughly about 78, so 78.80 or so. That's the current level that we're in. So I'm going to show you some things that you need to know that's going to be very, very important with regards to where price may go and where we're looking at a possible swing trade opportunity. Okay. But before we do that, I want to go ahead. If you have not yet done so, I want to go ahead and invite you into our trading club. We're catching at least 20 pips a day in all the charts, all the alerts that we're sharing for you. Now, trust me, this is an area for you to come in, learn, get educated. Over 160 traders talking about crude oil. A lot of futures traders are in there. We've got a lot of great things going on in the community. So you can go into the link in the video description, or you can just go to your web browser right now, theprofessortrades.com. Check it out. I can guarantee you're going to have a lot of success in there with our group. Okay. Why? Because when you trade in a community of like-minded people who have your best interest at heart, you're going to be successful. So if you've been struggling, we have a place for you. If you want to get better, we have a place for you. If you just want to sharpen up some skills, we have a place for you. If you just want to try it out, we have a place for you. If you have failed, we have a place for you, because all of us have failed, some of us, including myself, for several years before finally turning the corner. So let us help you minimize some of those mistakes. So if you're lost, if you're confused, if you don't know where to go, we have a home for you, theprofessortrades.com. So let's go ahead now and get back into the analysis. So as we are looking here now, there's a couple things that you got to keep in mind. There is a wick right here, and this is why I have an alert, right? Will they come back up to target that upper area right here? Okay, we are on this rejection area that we talked about. So for now, as we begin to move down, we have to understand that if price is going to break this top level, then as we get into $80 and $80.50, because I like the even numbers, that would be our next major potential swing area, sell area for swing down. Why? Because they like to move crude oil past these wicks right here and not just stop here. They like to flush out those buyers and then switch it back around. So this area, about the 80.50, would be a nice swing area if and when we get up that high for now on crude oil. Very, very important. Okay. In the meantime, for London traders, for day traders, as we go into tomorrow, which is Friday, my trading plan, I do not trade on Friday, I just help my community out, is understanding that we do have liquidity sitting down here in this area. Okay. We have a quick, you can see here, no wick at the bottom. That's a big push. They usually would like to come down and grab at least 50 to 80% liquidity off of these candles right here. So knowing that, we're going to go ahead and set a fib level and I'm going to give you what I would consider a buy possibility to continue with the weekly trend. Okay, the weekly trend is a green candle, so we want to stay with the trend as much as possible. So if we can get price to come back down into these levels during the night session, if you're trading London tonight, that would be an ideal place to begin to look for your buying opportunity. Okay, I would not start buying when market opens because, of course, we know that price can just come on down. Okay, so if you need to know where stop losses are and all those good things, understand that everyone has a different trading plan, right? I've got some members who would do 100 pip stop loss because they're using smaller lot size. They rather swing trade. I have other traders who are on futures trading CL. They may only allow a 20 or 30 pip stop loss because then they're going to re-engage the market if they get stopped out. So your stop loss in general is always to have a good fib level, just like we do here. So by having a good fib level, I always say this all the time, okay? In this particular area, okay, if price closes below the 100, and that's the key word, close. You see over here, price wicked. Over here, price wicked. Over here, price wicked. Had price closed below, that invalidates now this setup. You close your trade because price is going to continue down. Okay, so that's your stop loss. A 1 hour candle that closes below 75.50, that is your stop loss. Okay, but it has to close. It could come down wick, take out stop losses, and then turn right back around and head up. That is the key there. Now, I do believe that if they're going to go higher, then they're going to target this wick here. Okay, so at this point, this is no longer an area that you would look to sell from again. I would say let them push higher, okay, because if they break this area, then guess what? They are going to go for this wick right here. If they break above 78, 78 and go up to 79, they're going to target this wick right here, which is 79.28. They're going to take out that wick, okay? So this is why I wanted to give you a higher sell area if they do target this particular high, okay? So my opinion is right now you wait for retracement levels to continue with the weekly trend to look for buying opportunities. I would not sell at this wick because they may be going after the higher wick. I would rather you just wait and let price get up in this area, whether it happens tomorrow or next week, and then we get a better position with a better entry up in this area. So as of today, again, I'm still bullish on crude oil. If it makes that retracement down, this would be the next buy area. Your get out area would be any price closure below 75.50. And then at that point, if you do get a closure below 75.50, then you're looking for the break, the close, the break, the retest, and then we possibly go back lower into the 7300s. Do I see it happening tomorrow? Probably not. Okay, I'm expecting probably price to go higher during at least one or two of the sessions, and then there'll be a reversal at some point, but we don't know what session that will happen just yet. So that's a little perspective on crude oil. I hope you got some value on today's video. It's Thursday. Don't get trapped tomorrow on Friday. I don't trade on Fridays. It's part of my trading plan. So again, we just want you to be successful. If you're brand new, think about subscribing. Hit that notifications bell so when these long form videos, and I'll be creating some short form content as well, gets published, you can be notified and be one of the first ones to watch it. And if you want some other good stuff and other good videos to watch, there'll be a video popping up on one of these corners in just a second. And you can also go down to the video description for some pretty good stuff down there as well. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening and happy trading.